I only have one follower, and that's Inigo. See, in my original playthrough, that was one of the things that I did. So I really need to be going through these waterfalls. I intentionally need to, like, I need to go through the water. I need some friggin' Salmon Roe. That was one of the things that I did in my original playthrough. Is that a salmon? Nah, maybe not. So these salmon don't give you the roe. It's only the ones that are mating or whatever in the waterfall. Like this one, and this one, and this one. Tits. Thank you. Alright, more down there. That was what I did in my original playthrough. One of the things that I did was just get like a massive amount of followers. Especially the frickin' dog though, because the dog is immortal and he'll just attract all the attention of the dragons and stuff. So you could just use him as bait. It's one of the best things I ever did in my first playthrough. So good, honestly. Thank you. Alright, a couple more salmon down there. I think there's more up here. Isn't that dog only for the quest? Yes, exactly. But you don't have to finish the quest. And that's exactly what I did. I just held onto that dog for like so long in my playthrough. Until eventually in my main playthrough, I did finish the quest. And I gave up all my followers because I got so friggin' broken that, like, you know, you don't need followers. And they just kind of become an annoyance at a certain point, but yeah, you can just kind of keep the dog and not finish the quest and just come back to the cave at another time. And you can just have the immortal dog for, like, all of your dastardly needs. It's actually pretty great. I forget that dog's name, but I friggin' love that dog. Got a Discord? Yeah. It should just be the same as, frickin' excuse you, dude. It should just be the same as my name, Salchicha Barista, is my Discord. Mud crab legs. With some clever lighting and shaders, yeah. This is like the first time that, I have even bothered modding Skyrim. I've attempted like 2 or 3 times, but every time that I do, it just breaks horrendously. So I just give up. But I never knew that there was such a thing as mod lists. We could just automatically download everything. And so that's what I did this time, and it is a frickin' pleasure, dude. Because it was like so much easier to just download a bunch from the mod list and then like remove the things that I don't want. I think that was the brilliant thing about this. Come here, you. I like how the water washes me down. I'm trying so hard to catch these salmon. Alright, we got a good amount of roe so far. Any salmon over here? Nope. One over here. Cool. Any more? And we're pretty close to Whiterun now. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll split this up in YouTube. I might just post the whole stream. We'll find out. Because I don't know how long I'll be streaming for either. Yep, salmon. Salmon. The flip did. Oh, God. Came up my ass. It's so much easier to download like a mod list and then just remove the things that you don't want, though. I never knew that you could even do that, like download mod lists and stuff. I think it's also a relatively recent thing that they did the mod list and stuff. So, thanks to the people who are still frickin' modding Skyrim. These people are frickin' beasts, man. Doesn't look as good as yours. I am actually really enjoying this one, though. Alright, that's all the waterfalls. Got a good amount of Salmon Roe. Let's go ahead and hop back up here. Dude, I freaking love this water, dude. Oh my god. Where's that Nern root? I know it's over here somewhere. Actually, while you're talking about that, let me open up my Discord. Discord. Doom da doom da doom da doom. Gotcha, homie. That you? I think that's you. Sick. Water looks drinkable. Frickin' seriously, dude. It's amazing. I was trying this out for the first time, and I was just going to record this and just upload like a Let's Play to YouTube in parts, and then I thought to myself, if I intend to try to 100% this, that is going to be a horrendously long Let's Play, and I don't know if I'll be able to stand doing that. I don't think this guy has anything to say. But I started playing it, and nighttime fell and stuff, and dude, just sitting back and looking at the different like graphics and stuff that modders have done. Oh my god, dude. Like, I have to bring attention to the bokeh effect here again. Like, when you look at something close up and everything else in the background fades out. Flipping so good, man. The smoke from the candles.
Take a look.
What can I sell you, bud? Also, again, I've never played the Anniversary Edition, so seeing all these, like, new fish and stuff is totally new to me. Alright, can't sell all my items to anybody yet. Yeah, this guy don't do nothing. Not yet. The Honey Brew Meadery will be coming back to you, sir. New signs. But the frickin' bokeh effect is just what I love. The one thing about the bokeh effect that is not working is, well, it's not working. It's just not part of the thing. It's like if you look at something from afar and like the things that are close up don't blur out. So anything close up doesn't blur. It's only things in the distance that blur. Which gameplay wise is probably a smart idea that works like that, but what was that? Ketamine? A Kaiser mantle butterfly? What the flip? Is that a new butterfly? I'll flip and eat it. What else are you supposed to do when you get a new butterfly? Eat it. Look at these rocks, dude. Look at these rocks. And the splash when I walk. Is this even Skyrim? See, this is what I'm talking about. I just want some, like, new graphics, but that original feeling of playing Skyrim, that, like, normal combat and stuff. This is exactly what I was hoping to get when I modded Skyrim. I'm so glad that this worked out, man. Like, this is flipping perfect. This is flipping amazing, dude. Ah, foreigners. Damn Imperials. As I'm just over here just flipping, jumping around, happy-go-lucky, just eating butterflies like a freaking elf on crack. Oh, snap.
Well,
give me his foot.
No thanks to you.
I want his toe. I don't think that he has any items on him because he's the first giant that you see or whatever.
Certainly not. But a
Certainly
true warrior
not.
would have relished the opportunity to take on a
Ayla?
giant. That's why I'm
Shut
here
up.
with my shield brothers.
We're like your shit, brothers.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Coin. It's always about the corn. The corn. It's always about the corn.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk
You
to
are
Podrick
lost.
Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense.
What the flip are you looking at,
Look
girl?
in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him,
You look like one of those sassy girls that like I used to know,
Fight with
man.
us and you'll have stories to tell.
You looking at me like that?
Come up to your
Sassy
Vasker
looking
if
ass.
you're worth anything in a fight.
Give me your toe. Damn, he doesn't have a toe.
Put
Can I
that
pick him up?
down.
But don't tell me to put that down. It's my toy. I'm so surprised I can pick up the giant with a flip. Like toss him around like a little hacky sack. Why is he so light? What the? It's because he doesn't have his toe. They took his toe. That's why he's so light. Come here, you. Woo! Woo! Alright, I'm done. Sorry, don't worry about me. Oh, butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly. Tits. Please let me get the butterfly. That is something that I added too, because Elder Gleam doesn't have the first person, like, looking at your character thing. I actually kind of like that for immersion purposes. Not tits. I mean, I like tits too, but I feel like when you're in first person, you should be able to see yourself. I just like that a lot. I was also half debating on playing like a freaking massive bulky ass Khajiit, because I freaking love Khajiits, dude. But then I was like, oh, I see the screenshots. I gotta take a look. What you got going on here? I was thinking about playing like some Khajiits and stuff, like a massive muscly Khajiit man. But then I was like, you know what? Every game I ever freaking play, I just play as a woman. So that's exactly what we're gonna continue doing. I can't help myself. See, if I'm at all being honest, dude, like yours doesn't even look that bad. That looks freaking amazing. What are you talking about? Maybe just the textures, I'm sure, because like there might be some lower resolution textures, and like the barrels and stuff you can kind of see, at least from what I can tell. But for the most part, like you still have like the rain, and what is that? That's like mostly the E and Bs that do all of that, right? Like you still have so much going for you. I freaking love that sunset and stuff, dude. Some nice screenshots. The fishing, dude, looks great. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That looks pretty well set up. You don't have an E and B. It's a lighting mod. Just lighting and weather. Because, like, so that's the weather mod that does that? Like, the rain and the wet ground? It looks freaking so good. Like what you can get away with just... Because I know that the E and Bs are some of the things that like mostly just like kill your FPS and stuff. Looks freaking great, dude. Oh. Dude, I also just love like... just the brilliance of being able to like it's still Skyrim though. Like you have mountains in the distance. You have this like gray kind of feel. It was like freaking Ireland or something. RTX 3050. Yeah. Understood, homie. Understood. I just recently upgraded from to a dual SLI 970. I had two 970s, so yeah, I was pretty outdated myself.
a lot on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
You need to put your bow up, lady. You're frightening the children. Into Whiterun, finally. Let us go. Let us go.
Halt.
Halt.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Dragons. Got it.
Fine.
Let me erase my speech.
Keeping an eye on you.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be keeping an eye on you too, big boy. Smack that ass. I'm watching you, boy. I actually saw one of the mods that I hear takes up like most of your resources. And that's why I don't have it installed. Apparently there's a mod, I've known about that for some time, but I've seen people, it's getting popular again, where you have like open cities and there's no loading screens, like you don't have to go into doors or whatever for the cities. And that's friggin' so sick.
I just can't fill in.
Sorry, I'm just mesmerized by this fire.
Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
Why don't you swallow something else?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
I had downloaded the face-to-face
Besides, Greymane
conversation
would
mod,
never
makes the
make
conversation more
steel for the- I'm here
cinematic.
to help.
Have it your way.
I had
I'll
that
take the
one. That
job.
was part of
Don't
Elder Gleam,
expect
but I
me.
actually removed
If you
that
wish to
mod
hunt with me,
because
your
it
feet
had some
need to be
issues.
quick and your
Every
eyes
time
open.
that like a conversation would happen, sometimes the conversation would start at the wrong time, and then you didn't have like dialogue options. So I had to remove that one. I couldn't take that one. Thank you. Oh, you made me a salad too. Thank you, sweetie. What is this? Just turkey and cheese, Sammy? Thank you, sweetie. Love you. Turkey and cheesy. You need to eat your greens. I freaking love my greens, boy. Oh, what is the first thing that we need to do? Go into the War Maidens. Dude, I freaking lived at the War Maidens in my original playthrough. My
Welcome
God,
to
where do
War
you
Maidens.
shape your
Now
beard?
you might-
And
We've
what
got
the
small
F
weapons
is
as
wrong
well
with
as
your
big.
eyes, dude?
Maces, daggers, that sort of thing.
Why do the men's eyes look so like crooked and like they look like they're going in like weird directions? They just look like they weren't worked on as hard as the
Adrian, at
freaking
her
women's,
forge, just
which,
outside.
you know, obvious reasons
Place is
again.
named
But
after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords. Even
too many
back then.
patches. Oh, okay, okay.
Anyway, our wares are
I
strong.
haven't tried
and
using
price
open
is
cities,
fair.
but
What else matters?
I'm probably won't.
That'll
Who's in
be the
charge?
Jarl, Ball Groof the Greater. He's an
Mm-hmm,
honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough.
Did
for
you
him
just
now,
call him
like
Ball
Witcher,
Groof?
but with the fighting and the dragons.
That's
But Ball
hilarious.
Groof's a tough old Nord. He
Ball
can
Groove.
handle it.
It's Jarl Balgriff, and he be flipping balling,
Looking to
dude.
protect yourself or deal some damage.
I'm looking to sell, man. Wow. I really need to upgrade my stuff so I
Good
can
doing
sell to
business
whoever.
with ya.
Yeah. Someone who is trying to make all of Skyrim open. So even the houses and the shops, dude, just a freaking skill that people are still working on this game. Dude. That's amazing. I promise you, well,
you met my
I
father?
don't promise you, but like I didn't want to leave. I thought that was going to a back room. I wanted to talk to her. I just imagine like the Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out, one of the only things that like they're unable to do with this game yet is because this game is still limited by the game engine that it was created on, right? So like dynamic lighting is not here yet. They do so much with the lighting effects, but it's not dynamic lighting. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't have that reflective like what newer games have and stuff where the lighting like bounces and all of that. So that's like that's one of the biggest things that you can't add, right? Is you can't from what I know from hearing about mods and stuff. That's one thing that they can't do yet is they just have like a really hard time with the lighting. So like as good as this lighting looks,
Yes?
can you hear kids outside? What the flip, bro? Heard that Bethesda will now switch to Unreal. Dude, if they switch to Unreal,
I'm waiting.
I feel like that'll help so much with the modding community and stuff too. From what I know, I don't know much about all that stuff. But the lighting and everything will just be 1,000 times better. I think I heard that too. I was actually questioning that because I heard that, but I was like, no, they won't. They've spent way too much money on this. But I think I heard that they are actually switching to it too. I think I did hear that. Yeah, I'm excited. But the one problem is here's my thought. With the Elder Scrolls 6 is that when it comes out, it's going to be in a different land, and it's not going to have the same attachment like Skyrim. Skyrim I freaking love because of the land and the mountains, and like it's kind of gray, it's kind of like northern, it's winter, it's cold, it's snow. There's like, it's just a vibe, it's just a feeling. But the Elder Scrolls 6 I feel like isn't going to have that.
I help my father in more ways.
And then the game itself is just going to, it's not necessarily, I don't think it's going to be bad. Just like Starfield wasn't necessarily bad. It's just not what you wanted. And I feel like the Elder Scrolls 6, I feel like is probably going to fall back into that. Where like everybody's going to want it to be Skyrim, and it's just not going to be Skyrim. So I feel like that there's nothing that will ever replace or succeed or be better than Skyrim. It's just going to be a different game. And I think that people are going to be disappointed about that. I really still have high hopes for the Elder Scrolls 6, but that's what I feel.
I'd say we're prosperous.
I don't want to get my hopes too
Most
high
folk
and
don't
then
go
stuff like that
hungry,
happen.
if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in Jorvaskr, Mead Hall.
What would make
of
you
the
think I'm interested
Companions,
more in your
where
Vasker?
deeds of war and valor
You think I don't like politics?
legendary.
You think that these middle fingers are sticking up for nothing?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's
Oh,
everything
you want me to
need
go
make
smith you an
one. Go
iron
ahead.
dagger? Amazing.
Thanks for the business.
That felt very sarcastic. You think Fallout and Skyrim are too good that Bethesda peaked? See, I don't even want to say like they peaked or anything. Like, I don't think that has like
Need
to
something?
do with it so much. I got mustache hairs in my freaking nose, dude. I don't think that has so much to do with
He's
it.
the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
I mean, I guess the long and simple of it is that, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe they did peak. Maybe these games are just too hard to, like... What I mean, I guess, is just, like... Less than these games are too good to, like, succeed. They're just their own games. And frankly, like, this vibe and, like, just the layout of Skyrim with, like I said, the mountains, the land, the thievery, the dragons, like the medieval time. This is my, as well as many other people's, obviously, perfect game. Just medieval times, the lore, the elves, the dwarves, the frickin' everything about this game. And as soon as you take the Elder Scrolls 6 and you go to a different part of Tamriel, like southern Tamriel or something, or wherever they're, this is just an example where they're going and stuff. As soon as you go to a different part of Tamriel and it's not the north, like Oblivion wasn't the best game ever. It was freaking amazing, and there's so many people that love it. Also talking from a person that has never played Oblivion. But like, it's not as good as Skyrim. So I just feel like Skyrim is set in the perfect time and the perfect place, and that the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be a different place, and people are going to miss Skyrim. They're going to be like, this isn't Skyrim. This isn't what I remember. This isn't what I want. I just feel like there's going to be so many people that are going to be disappointed. I don't think it's too much of a matter of like peaking. It's just that this was a game that was placed in a perfect time. And like, how can you make a successor? Look at this freaking sky, dude. There's no way. I can see the lights on top of the mountain. You see that? To flippin' High Hrothgar. I can see their windows. That's freaking so sick, dude. Anyway, was I flippin' saying? Like, there's a reason that this game was so highly modded by the community and loved. This is just such a good base game. It's just like Dino Lod. I actually don't think that that's in Elder Gleam, but I'm definitely going to write that down because I would love to have it installed if that increases the view distance. Because there is some things in the view distance that don't look clear, so I don't think I have it installed. But I would love to see if it works with this mod list. I just wrote that down. Thank you. I'll definitely try that. Oh, but that's my thing. How can if you want to like make another game that's as good as Skyrim, you have to like place it, because that's what people love. You have to place it in the same time, the same location, like this kind of northernish, dull gray kind of, not like almost depressing vibe. It's just that medieval vibe. And like, how can you possibly make another game like that without it being just a direct imitation or duplicate of Skyrim? You can't. And if you duplicate Skyrim, nobody's going to like it. So you have to do something different. But if you stray too far, then people aren't going to like it because it's not Skyrim. And that's what I'm afraid of. It just feels like they don't really have a choice, but how they take their next steps, just as game developers. So the best thing that they can do is just try to do something different and hope that it turns out as good and people love it as much as Skyrim. Which, again, at least from my understanding of Bethesda stuff, is I know that they always try, and that's like the Elder Scrolls and stuff is just their little baby, their little child. So most of the people there have always treated the Elder Scrolls with like such freaking, I'm getting so distracted with that sky, dude. So I mean, they've always treated it with like a lot of respect and stuff. I know that. There's only so much that you can say. They got to do what they got to do. Are you kidding me, bro? Did it just crash on the entrance of Whiterun? It literally did this to me before too. Damn it, I knew I should have saved. Shoot. I can hear it, but it's dead. That's fine, we'll get it right back up. Phooey. It's dead, Jim. I think I saved when I was in Whiterun, right? Or I saved like right outside of Whiterun. It's not a big deal. Pretty sure. I think. Damn it. That's just my thing. I'm kind of worried of how the next one's going to turn out. Frankly, I think Starfield would have been a lot better on one thing. All that they needed to do to make Starfield better was space travel. That's it. Take away the loading screens. Space travel. How can you have a space game with no space travel? Hello? And if they wanted to make it realistic, and like the distance from planets and stuff, and like, oh, well, you can't like flip and fly to the planet fast enough. And like, obviously that would take years or like freaking light years to get to the planet. Just have it as a perk. Have an upgrade tree. If you have like an upgrade tree where like you can make your ship go as fast as possible, because you already have like the distance from like planets and stuff when you're traveling, and you can see like your distance to your objective or whatever is just very limited. Right. That's the point. And if you just like increased your speed of the ship to like high enough that you just got to the planets quicker, and as you drew closer to the planets, you could like slow down your ship and then like go into and land in the planet. I feel like just that simple thing would have made it so much more immersive. And like, I don't know. That's my opinion. I think Starfield had a lot of things going for it, but Yeah, right outside of Skyrim. I will say it is their first game. Unfortunate, because that first game really says a lot. But it was their first game of the series. Like it's Starfield 1, right?
City's
Yeah.
closed with the dragons about. Fine.
Raise my speech, boy.
We'll be keeping an
Here, I'll
eye
smack
on
your
you.
ass again. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Like,
We'll pay
while it was
whatever
their first
takes,
game and
but
stuff.
We must have more swords
Oh,
for
we
the
gotta sit
Imperial
through this.
soldiers.
We really
Just
don't,
can't-
but
Have you met my father? Yes, actually.
yeah.
But you're probably more interested
Indeed.
in your
Let me talk to
Vasker,
this dude, too.
Mead Hall of the
Greymane or
Companions.
Battleborn?
Their
Greymane
deeds
or
of war and
Battleborn?
valor are legendary.
Then I say, well met, friend. I can
Well
tell
met,
you were a
friend.
sharp one the moment I laid eyes
Who's your
on you.
barber, dude?
Long live the
God
Empire.
damn, look at that fade.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
No, you won't. But you will now because I'm in town. It was their game. It was their first game of Starfield, so like they still have a chance as they kind of like continue on and go to like Starfield 2 and stuff.
Welcome to war.
But
We've
again,
got
that first
small
game
web
time kind of tells you a lot.
places. Anyway, things are tough for him now, I'd wager. What with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgroof's a tough old...
Starfield had quite a bit missing from it. You would think that they would kind of go into like a new series too with the experience that they've already had with their other series, I guess. And it just kind of seemed like they really took it like way too fresh. You know what I mean? Like they really just started it from scratch instead of taking the knowledge that they already had. They started from scratch and they're just kind of taking it from like, yeah, let's make some mistakes and see how it goes, you know? And mistakes were made. Dagger.
Not too shabby. Apprentice level work, but solid. Keep at it. Have you met my
I remember
father?
my main
He's a
playthrough.
steward
I
at
think
the
that she
Dragon's
died
Lair.
somehow.
Not bad, but it's a little
I don't know
dull.
how she died,
How about
but she
you sharpen
died.
it up? Just
I
need
could
a bit
never
of
find her
metal and a
again.
grindstone over there.
I also never knew how to use commands or anything, so I never knew how to resurrect her.
I'll take my
Disappointing.
leave then.
Grindstone. Do a couple of these
I
quests
help.
real
You
quick.
think this looks good. You want to keep helping?
Armor.
How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning
you,
some
thank you.
leather on the rack.
I need to do the leather first, yeah. Leather. Brazilian pantaloons. And
I'm waiting. Ah, good.
she
a
wants
lot
you
of
to
weapons
make
and
the
armor.
stuff.
Let's see if you can make a hide
helmet.
helmet.
Yeah.
Here's the rest of what you need.
Just run through this real quick because I didn't do all of this before going to the castle. Hide helmet, and then she'll want you to improve the hide helmet.
Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to
Indeed.
the workbench over there.
Thank you,
Need
Adriana.
something? Out. You have talent. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe the finest
Keep it, you
weapons
say?
and armor.
Hell no. Oh, this is your stuff. Let me sell. Let's see. Sell. Is this all of my stuff? Damn, I ain't. Oh, this is because I can't sell all my stuff
take
to
my
everybody.
leave.
Right.
I
Oh,
spend
it's
a lot of time at
my
the market
favorite
stall so I
person.
can learn the
This was my wife in my original
Once
playthrough.
I've made enough money
Stop
trading
backing
with
up.
the Khajiit caravans, I'm
You're
going
scared
to
of
buy
me.
the bannered mare from Hulda.
Is that so?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that
Ma
one day
and Da.
I'd become the best trader in Skyrim.
I don't think
I
I've
met
ever
one
heard
of the
that. Ma
caravan
and
leaders,
Da.
Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
I'll get it for you.
You do that?
You
If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair
I
bargain
haven't
in
touched
the
a
future.
bit of this salad. I need to eat this salad.
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over
Oh
your
my
head.
lord.
Worst thing is, Nobody
Settle
wants
down,
them in the
mustache hairs.
cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've
Gotta
been
toss
fair
that
enough
salad
with
before
me,
eating
far
it.
as I can tell.
Exactly.
And Denora knows a liar
Exactly.
when she sees one.
What the flip is coming out of her chest? Are we in a
About the same
freaking
as
alien
everyone else.
movie? What the
They're the
hell is
catfolk of
this?
elsewhere. Great warriors,
I don't know
good
if I want
traders.
to toss that salad. She gets some
The way I
issues.
hear
Is that
it,
her hair?
elsewhere ain't nothing
Wait,
like
she doesn't have a
Skyrim.
necklace.
It's got tropical
I'm
forests
sorry.
and
I'm
dusty
sorry,
badlands.
Solda. I'm getting
It sounds
distracted
awful.
with your tits. You got some kind of something.
About
Anyway.
the same as everyone else.
No.
They're the
No. There we go.
folk of
Bye.
elsewhere.
Bye.
Great warriors, good traders.
Alright, before I start tossing this salad, her cleavage breaking through. Literally. Freaking brilliant, dude. Also, I think that this mod took away the dude right here that always screams. Probably because he just flips straight up annoying. I think that they just took him out because I have not seen him since playing with the mod. The mod list. Alright. Saving this time. Now let's go in.